And half a mind. I mean, you're always coming up with new things all the time. In fact, you were teaching this to Teep like right before at the moment we started filming it. How often do you write, and how easy does a song like this come to you?
I write every day. I may not complete a song every day, but I write every day. I think it's important to keep those chops up, and I may experience something or run into somebody or in conversation say something that just clicks, and I realize that that's going to be something that I'll be able to write on. Now, Half a Mind is a relatively new song. I wrote it with a fellow by the name of John D'Agostino, who is an entertainment attorney, and he's an attorney in New Jersey, but he works and has a home in Nashville, and he's an awarded songwriter with a lot of cuts. And it was a little difficult writing it from a distance. We wrote it via email and MP3, never once sat face to face. So that one took a little more time. The initial body of the song came together pretty quickly, but fine-tuning it to where it was what we call cuttable, because we knew who we wanted to pitch the song to when we wrote it. And so that took a little bit more time. It just depends on the song. Some of them land on the sheet of paper and you look at it a few minutes later and say, wow, when did I actually write all of this? And others, there are songs that I've actually tweaked and worked on for several years to get them right to that point to where I know there's not a weak line in the song.
You tell me that you're thinking about forever, then you say you don't want to rush in. Well, baby, I ain't trying to get you wrapped around my finger. This line you've been talking, it's getting mighty thin. I got half a mind to tell you, boy, that I think it's time you make a choice. Take that long walk down the aisle or head on out the door. I've got half a mind to tell you, boy. You begged me for a date that night you called me. Then you stole that kiss beneath the stars. Now years are rolling by like tumbleweeds in Texas. Ain't getting any younger, waiting on your fickle heart. I got half a mind to tell you, boy, that I think it's time you make a choice. Give that wheel a spin, roll the dice or flip a coin. I've got half a mind to tell you, boy. Traded rings, now everything's as perfect as a pearl. Well, don't you think life would be complete with a little boy or girl? I got half a mind to tell you, boy, that I think it's time you make a choice. Ready and I'm waiting for a sweet bundle of joy. I've got half a mind, we're running out of time. I've got half a mind to tell you, boy.
Was it weird writing via email and text? Have you ever written a song via text?
Actually, yes, I have. And I wrote one via Facebook one time. I threw a line out there and said, okay, folks, come at me with this. And we wrote a song about a redbird in the winter. And it was a little odd because when you're in a room with one of your co-writers, you start to feed off of each other's energy. And you just throw things out and something will say, wow, this is it, this is the line. And so you can't share that overall excitement when you're writing via email or, even Skype.
Right.
Skype has its advantages, but it was a little odd. But it's something that I've done, not fairly frequently, but every once in a while. It just because the where they are and where I am, and we want to write together. They may be in Kansas, and it's like we've got to write this song, so you make it work.